Hello, and welcome to the Tower Coffee Hour. I'm your host, Preston or Ty Tyree, bringing you the news of the Mueller neighborhood in Austin, Texas. Last Thursday, we got a chance to observe a fundraising event for Zo Qadri, the City Council Member for District 9, which includes Mueller. The event was held on the evening of Thursday, August the 7th, at the home of Greg Anderson in the park side of Mueller Condominium. As you will see, it was very well attended. Two other council members, Kristi Laine, representing District 6, and Chito Vela, representing District 4, were in attendance and helped to introduce Council Member Qadri. I'll run the video of Greg and the council members' presentations in their entirety, but first, I'll try to give you the highlights. Basically, the group that gathered to support Council Member Qadri was relatively young and politically active, and generally expressed admiration for the work Zo has done in his first ever elected position. I heard many comments about parking minimums and affordable housing while waiting for the presentations. One name came up that we all should be aware of and thankful for the work he did while active in Austin's political scene. A number of comments were heard about Chris Riley and his work in changing the transportation infrastructure of Austin. Chris has been gone a little over a year now, but his impact will be felt for generations. Now, it's time to run the comments of Greg Anderson, Kristi Laine, Chito Vela, and Zo Qadri.
Is it up there?
All right. Nice, thank you all. All the people that are going to help host the next big event for an Austin council member, raise your hands really high. A lot of people. Good. A lot of good hands. So y'all, it's a weird time in Austin because we've done so many amazing things. I'm going to mention Chris Riley. Anyone remember Chris Riley? So Chris Riley wanted to get rid of parking requirements in the city of Austin, and he went through a hell of a fight just to do it downtown. Downtown Austin, we used to require you, we're the city of Austin, we know how much parking you need. No, you don't, right? And so we went through this gigantic fight just to eliminate parking recs downtown. We got Zo in office, and Zo was just like, he listened to the policy, he looked at what was on the books, and he talked to folks, and he just went around, he looked at things, he was just like, well, what we have is dumb, and we can make it a lot better, so let's do it. And he just did it. Y'all, this guy right here, come on. Come on.
Are we going to have them speak?
Chito Vela, right here.
I got our Chris after that, and then I'll go.
I just,
Up there. Yes.
Big fan of Zo. First of all, I gotta say thank you to Greg for all of his political activism. And when I first appointed him as my planning commissioner in 2022,
It's been a minute, yeah.
I was like, man, my planning commission just left, just a little bit, you get in there and then I'm gonna replace you. That was 3 years ago. But I gotta thank Greg for hosting, for all his support of urbanism, of housing, of transportation and all that, for serving as my planning commissioner. And just great to be here with Zo and supporting Zo. We had an event not too long ago that hosted at Leslie's house. We're 100% behind Zo. He's been a great council member. Love working with him. Love working with his office. Does excellent work. Has one of the toughest council districts to represent of the 10. I mean, D9 is probably more difficult than any. More involved, engaged, probably more neighborhood associations, probably just more headaches in general than virtually any other. So and he does a great job of it. He's been a great colleague, and I'm just so excited to have him win the next election and come back for the next 4 years because he's just a great voice on the council. I mean, most recently, Mike and I just had a press conference about a tragic death on North Lamore. Of the imam at the North Austin Muslim Community Center, helping, not in his district, but helping us with those kinds of critical traffic issues, trying to get traffic deaths down. Again, just an all-around good guy. Let me turn it over to Krista to say a few words too.
cafeteria table too. We're not going to go there. That's more of a Paris activity. Okay. So I am so grateful to both Greg, who's I don't know where he is now, and Zo, two people who I met very early in my unexpected campaign for city council. Zo being honestly the first council member that I met with and up front, ready to help. And now that I am here, I am so happy to return the favor because of any council members that I have gotten to know, if there is any person where our base of strong support has more in common, it's Zo and me. And you might not guess that because he represents downtown and I represent the fateful District 6 in Northwest Austin. But it couldn't be more true. I've been so grateful to have Zo here and I will do everything that I can to provide the support that's needed to keep him in office. And I am so happy to see more people here than when Greg hosted for me. Hopefully that means he's doing really well with fundraising. So that's the early support that makes the early support that makes the most difference. Thank you so much. I'm always proud to stand strong with you, and Greg for all the work you do. Oh, you want me to introduce you?
Oh.
Well, I'm still learning. I don't know what to say actually. Never mind. Zo has been, I would agree, has such a challenging district and so many challenges that come his way that have caused him to need to stand up even when he's alone standing up. So we can all look at him and see the courage he brings to this position that will only get stronger with all of our support. And now I'm going to hand it over to Zo to talk to him.
I don't know where Greg is, but the Asian in me doesn't want to step on this with shoes on. Should I take go? Okay, well, I'm doing this. God, if my family saw me now. Hey y'all, my name is Council Member Zo Qadri. I think I shook everyone's hand and said hello, and if I didn't, I will do it before I head out. But I just want to say once again, thank you, Greg, and to the host committee for being in here, for being here, and putting on this event. It truly means the world to me. A lot of folks, they think I'm crazy that I'm running for re-election because I think at times this job is fairly crazy. But B, when they find out that I'm running, I've been met with so much love and support, and it really does mean the world to me. And I do feel like I'm here today with family, and I think that's the beauty about representing and running at the local level is that the policy and the work that we do is so intimate and so near and dear to everyone that when we're actually proactive and we get good work done, you see the lives of folks in the city improve, and you see a need and a desire for folks to want to be like Austin. And then when there's a level of inaction and when we don't do stuff, people's lives get much harder. And they're already so hard because of what's going on at the state and the federal level. And I think here in Austin, I'm thinking about just all the conversations we're having around the budget and the proposed TRE. And I think it's, I already have a few opponents who think it's regressive, a lot of the work that we're doing, and I tend to disagree. I refuse to go back to where we were as a city and where this council seat was just 2.5 years ago, with a council member who was in office for 12 years, who I think is the reason where the city and the district got into a lot of the situations that they got in. And I refuse to have someone who comes in this seat and pushes us back. I mean, we've had so many wins when it's come to housing, and you're looking at prices and the cost of living going down in the city. I had someone who showed me a list of all the neighborhoods in District 9. Outside of downtown, which cost of living went up by 2%, every other neighborhood went down between 10 and 15%. And that's because of the work that we're doing as a council. Someone mentioned, then Greg mentioned Chris Riley. All right, I think a lot of the work that I do and a lot of my colleagues do, it's on the back of these giants who came before us, whether it be Chris or whether it be Bill Spellman, who recently passed away. Yeah, we could clap for Bill. But it was their work and their dedication for so many years that have made the work that we do possible. And I'm really thankful for the work that we've gotten done, whether it's around housing. We were able to get. I don't know where everyone in the room is at, but we were able to get funding for capping the highway. Yeah. which I know for District 9 residents, that was extremely important. We're a council that continues to fight for Project Connect and making sure that it's able to get across the finish line. There you go, we're gonna cheer for that. And we're a council that wants to continue to make sure that you can afford to live in this city. That you give so much to the city, the love that you might have for this community, that the community should love you back and the city should love you back. And I think that's what like I said, we're trying to do this budget cycle and as we continue to move forward. So I'm really tired. We had a budget work session today. And my wife is 10 days away from having our first kid. So yeah. So I'm, I had stopped by home before I got here, and then I got so distracted, and I was like, oh God, I have a fundraiser to get to. But like I said, I just can't say enough. I can't say thank you enough. And I think, like I said, my brain's complete mush, and it's either budget brain or baby brain. But I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for those who 2.5 years ago took a chance on me. I was a first-time candidate. There was 8 people in the race. Councilmember Vela was one of 2 city council members who endorsed me, so I appreciate and I appreciated his support then, and I appreciate it just as much now. But I just want to say thank you. We've gotten a lot of really great work done, but it's not possible without everyone in this room. Whether you've only knocked on one door, or you've only donated $1, I'm not here without y'all, and I really have enjoyed working with everyone in this room in whatever different capacity, whether it's directly as a council member, whether you're a resident in a neighborhood, whether you're a UDEM, whatever role that you might play. Austin is what it is, and it's so special because of the people in this room. And it's people in this room who really do give a damn and do care about their community. And like I said, I can't thank y'all enough. I'm doing this right now. Like people have brought up, why are you raising money so early, or why are you raising money in general? I think, unfortunately, as my colleagues know, fundraising is a necessary evil in this space. But I don't keep the money. I don't go to Nordstrom Rack. I don't get my hair done or my nails done. Some candidates do that. I don't do that. God knows I need a haircut, though. But we raised the money so we could properly pay staffers. And when I ran the first time, we were the only unionized local campaign. We paid every staffer, a living wage, and that's where the money goes. The money goes towards being able to pay staff. It goes towards being able to push out our message. I also kind of want to be a dad for a few months before getting back on the campaign trail. So that's why I'm running. I truly love the work of local politics. There's truly nothing else I'd run for, because I think it's so important, the work that we do. And I wasn't born in Austin. I moved here about 16 years ago. But this is a community that took me in as one of its own, and I just want to pay back. I just want to pay it forward. I just want to give every little bit of energy I have, every little bit of time I have to this community. And I realize the time that I have on the council is, there's an end date. You can't run forever and ever and ever. There's 2 terms, 8 years. And I talked to former Mayor Adler, years ago when I was thinking about running, and he was talking to me about the importance, like, you have this time to do good, and then it's over. So just give it your all, basically. And that's what I've been doing for the past 2.5 years. That's what my intention is to do for the remainder of this term, and to give it my all for 4 years after that. And then after that, anyone who lives in District 9 who wants to run for this seat in 2030, by all means, run for it. And I'm going to be a neighbor just as I was before running for office, and just as I am currently and after. So I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. So thank you.
Yeah. Support. This is what we know with certainty, is that when there are generational leaders like this, we need to throw our support behind them. The future of our city depends on it. We know that when Zo can connect with voters, they're interested in his message. And in order to connect with voters, he needs dollars. Thank you guys for being here tonight. There are a couple of these around the room. You guys can scan them. Individuals can donate up to 450. Families can do 900. There's more on the other side, but dollars are necessary so we can get Zo's message out there. Appreciate y'all for being here. We want to do this fundraiser because he's about to go on paternity leave. We want to do this all at one time and let him get some time with his family.
Oh, can I say, sorry, last thing. Sorry. People might see, this is so lame for me to do. There's a lot of buttons and stickers around the room. Please take one. We're rebranding. We're going to have a new logo out when we kick off the campaign. But if you want a vintage button or sticker, you should get one right now.
Donations up here on this
thank you.
table. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
The Tower Coffee Hour is not in the business of endorsing candidates, so we will wait to see who else steps up to run in District 9 and try to give them equal time. We also hope to have a one-on-one conversation with Council Member Qadri about the things that didn't get done in his first term and what new things he would like to be working on in his second term. So please, subscribe down below, click like. We'll try to bring you more news of the Mueller neighborhood. Let us know what it is you want to see, what kind of information you want to have. This is the first in a series of Ballot 2026 presentations, and we'll be doing lots more before that election is all over. Looking forward to see you on the next chapter of the Tower Coffee Hour. Thanks and good luck.